is those words have to is actually poison to your psyche. Because as soon as you say have to, it puts your mind, body, and soul and spirit into a survival mode. Whereas if you say get to, it's a joy to do. It's a pleasure to do. It's a blessing to do. It's an opportunity to grow. It's an opportunity to help someone else. And your brain can actually make that connection and determination between the have to and the get to. Now, my coach says actually choose to, but same thing, get to versus have to. So how many times do we unnecessarily, just by using those two words, have to, put stress upon ourselves or the situation we're in or the things we're handling at that time? I mean, quite honestly, he's right. Have to go to work? I don't have to go to work. As my coach says, I choose to go to work because that gives me the money to pay the bills to continue with the lifestyle that I'm currently living and or to expand the lifestyle from where I am to where I want to be. But if you go around saying have to, you're actually sabotaging yourself. So again, it's a choice of words. It's how we speak to ourselves. Whether we were trained that way or we just picked it up from listening to other people in our lives or whatever the case may be, we need to learn to make the choice by saying I get to, or I choose to, or I desire to, or I wish to. Any of those over I have to. I mean, think about it. I have to go to work today. Instead of, I get to go to work today. I mean, just simply by saying it, the tone in your voice changes, your body language changes. Because when there's a have to, oh God, I can't believe I have to do this, and this today. Instead of, wow, I have, my day is so planned out that I have time that I get to do this, and that. You know, I get to spend a day with my children once a week playing board games. I get to travel with my family and take those week-long vacations. You know, I get to go to my job that's going to provide me the money for me to retire one day. You know, it's the simple things. I mean, I'm back to the keep it simple, the simple tips, tricks, and words we can say to ourselves. I've been blessed with a house to provide a roof over the head, not just for me, but for my children, for my family, for my friends to come over and visit. For whatever reason, not everyone was trained to learn that. Some people I'm sure were. Oh, no, you don't have to do anything. This is how we talk. We don't say have to, we say get to, or choose to, or wish to, or desire to, or whatever. I'm sure there is someone out there who teaches that to their children, their family, their friends, but it's not the majority. It's not enough. And think about it. If you go to work tomorrow, you know, what are you thankful for? I'm thankful that I got to come to work today. You know, everybody else in the room is thinking, I had to come to work today. What do you mean you got to come to work today? You know, but you're triggering their brain. And once people notice that there's a difference, and if they continue to see that difference over and over and over again, it will eventually rub off on them where somewhere in their life they can apply that same thing. And then they'll be like, where did I learn that from? I just don't understand. And you'll just be sitting back one day at work when they bring that up in the conversation and you'll just be smiling. the one biggest thing that I've learned being with my coach for this last year is how powerful our minds truly are. Just by making simple choices. And sometimes we have to make those choices. We get to make those choices every day, every hour. But once we recognize to not say have to, I get to. Then when you hear yourself say I have to, you'll be like, whoa, wait a minute. Oh, not saying that anymore. It's like I used to tell my children, you're not allowed to say that you're an idiot or that you're stupid. Because you're not an idiot and you're not stupid, and you will not speak those things over yourself. But did I ever teach them how to say I get to or I choose to instead of I have to? No, because it was not something until recently that I realized was damaging. And it's unintentional. I truly believe it's for most, it's an unintentional teaching that they are passing on. But it brings me to, and I don't know where everybody stands, but scripturally, I mean, we know what God does. We know who he is. And if God spoke it into creation, how come we forget? And it's because we're human, but how come we forget that our words are just as powerful? You can speak it into existence. Try it while you're doing something tonight or even tomorrow. I have to do the dishes before I go to bed. No, I don't. I choose to do the dishes before I go to bed so that I don't wake up in the morning to a sink full of dirty dishes to start my day off on the wrong foot.